You have lost your ever-loving mind. We are here. This could not wait. This could not wait. We are here to talk about this right here. Yes. I got it fixed. Hey, I thought I had it right. I was still looking at the other page. But if y'all thought we was going to wait to talk about this, y'all have lost y'all mind. Yes, yes.
This right here couldn't wait, bro. This couldn't wait right here.
What'd you say?
This couldn't wait right here.
No, this definitely could not wait. My computer is acting up. Don't want to act right with me. They know what's up. Stop hating. Yeah, Nia. We couldn't wait today. No, sir. No, y'all getting the double take of back-to-back on a Friday. We don't. No, we got a little bit of a lot of it to discuss. Hey, Mom. Hey, I'm vacation. We on vacation too. We talking about Metroid Prime and this overview 7-minute of absolute greatness. And then we're going to deal with this nonsense that is stirring up with these people and NPCs talking and showing. I don't get it. I don't understand some of you people, but we shall deal with it. But welcome. Oh my God. Keith, are you ready?
I'm ready.
What you say?
I'm just waiting on December 5th. My Switch is already purchased. It's ready. And to all the game key cards haters out there, I'm buying it digitally.
There will be no what you've been gaming on because you got that yesterday. Go back and watch. Nintendo took us down. We don't even plan to be here long. We're going to be here just enough to talk about what took place on the day and put some people in their place for all the nonsense that's taking place on this platform. You've been to get into it tonight. But anyway, as y'all know, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Yes, Lord. I feel, Neil, get the offering place out. There should be an offering taken up for it because the Lord has supplied for us all here on today. He said they need something to smile about. He knew what I needed today. All the stuff I'm going through, I needed this smile on today. And we didn't know this was going to happen. Then Keith, after the podcast, says, you know that they're supposed to have something out for Metroid Prime 4 on tomorrow on the Nintendo app. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, man. I'm like, all right, cool. They probably going to put another 30-second little trailer out. And then I get up this morning. And Keith is like, bro, you know it's finna go down. It's up right now. It's 7 minutes. I was like, it starts in 7 minutes? He's like, no, it's 7 minutes long. I was like, what? I'm at work. I put everything down. Oh, my God. Keith. It's time to go up, man. It's time to go up, bro. So, without further ado, we have things kind of queued up, and we need to talk about it. So, Nintendo, don't do us like y'all did us last week. Fair use. Let's go. I'm going to speed it up just in case. It's sped up.
Explore a mysterious planet in this first-person adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch-rival Silex, the lone hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster. She awakens on an unknown planet called Vuros. Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home.
You sped it up.
Yeah, I sped it up again. I already got it.
As Samus, you will explore lush
doubled
jungles
it up.
full of plant life.
You
A
want to talk
factory
over it?
roaring with thunderous storms.
I just want to take
A
it in
research
for a
lab
second,
frozen
man.
in ice.
Let me calm down,
And a
Keith.
facility nestled in a volcano. All
still-
of which contain
I'm-
remnants of a civilization
This
long
is too much
extinct.
even now. Just watching
The
it
maps are
again is
maze-like
like
and intricately
too much,
detailed.
But yes.
And ferocious beasts will stand in your way.
All right. Y'all seen it. All
The
right.
key to
Now,
exploration
let's
is the
go.
scan visor, which you'll use to gather information
So-
from the environment. Why did this
All
planet's
right.
civilization crumble?
So
And what
I'm
have
gonna
they
let
left
it
behind?
play,
Could there be a clue?
but we don't have time. We got to get into it. So y'all see the trailer is out, and we seeing Samus, and I'm excited. So Keith, I'm gonna bring you in. How are you feeling about what they have shown today? I hope I don't even know where to start, but let's talk about the video, the 7 minutes of Samus and Metroid Prime 4 itself, and then we'll get into the controversy and all the issues that are trying to stir over a particular NPC by the name of Miles. We'll get in that later. So how did you feel about what they have shown today in this 7 minute overview?
Yeah, man, Miles became famous. So let's. You've already said it, but let's take it back just a little bit.
Okay.
Last night after the podcast, me and Leveled had found out that they had some people had leaked the preview, and we was already kind of looking at some stuff last night. Before we even, but it was just little clips. It wasn't much. It wasn't as fire as we saw today. So, anyways. I saw that Nintendo had dropped the gameplay trailer in the app. I actually watched it on YouTube. I didn't even watch it on the today. Actually, I went back and watched it on the app. But how did I feel about it? I thought it was absolutely amazing. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was amazing. It was amazing. This trailer was amazing. But what really made it amazing, I'm going to skip right to it. And it was the NPCs, the non-playable characters. That's what made it amazing. I've been saying it for years now that Metroid has needed some humanity, some human-like characters, some interactions when you consider all the other Nintendo franchise and how they prosper. It's because they always have connections and interactions with one another. So as I'm watching this trailer, before they got there, I'm like, okay, this cool. It's looking very, very like Metroid Prime. Loving it. And then they showed the characters, and I was like, yes, this is what we needed. And this is what really took this trailer to the top for me. And then the idea, just the premise of I'm on this planet. I was about to fight Silex, and I can't wait to see how they develop his character. But I'm about to fight Silex. I dodge, and then I wake up on this planet, and then I find out that other people are with me, and now we're all trying to survive. Now survive makes sense now. Because before, they always say, oh, what are you going to survive this planet? Now it makes sense. We're actually trying to survive. We don't know where we are. We don't know how to get off this planet. Now we got to survive. This trailer is exactly what was needed. I was already excited. I was already going to get the game. But this trailer, to me, really set the tone for what you're going to be doing. And I hope a lot of people who who aren't really that interested in Metroid are going to give it a try. I heard Greg Miller of Kind of Funny. He said that Metroid really ain't his thing, but even he wants to give this game a try. He's excited about this game. You know, so my thoughts are Nintendo did a great job of putting this overview out. I saw Nia said, "Does this count as a as a direct in the on the comments?" I guess it would count as a direct, right? We don't really need nothing else. We just need the game at this point.
I I
But
I, I don't know how to answer that right now.
uh,
So okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if we should run it back, just stopping, but I might go to some others people. But yeah, so for me, I had two emotions at the same time, right? When it started off, it started off in the same area that it always started off. You see Samus looking over. We've seen this scene. It looks way more lush, way more vibrant, way more. The foliage is popping in a way that we haven't seen. You can tell that this game is taking full advantage of the Switch 2. Like, this feels a lot better looking than that original trailer. You see a lot more texture. You see a lot more details, a lot more polish. Everything just seems to be just glossier and shinier and more just a better presentation. And it's like, oh my God. So, but it started in that same spot. Then you start seeing new stuff that you haven't seen. And then they begin to break down different aspects. How you say the planet they're on? Varos or Viros? Viros. They get to talking about Viros, and then they showing the ice belt. They showing the lava pot, the flare pool, and all that. And I'm like, oh, they really letting you see it from angles. Like this scene right here really is like just the mood that it had kind of showed. And they showing the map, and then they showing some of the alien creatures that you engage in. All the stuff I'm seeing in real time, so I'm talking about it as I'm seeing it. And you just see this next level polish, right? This next level polish. And I'm like, okay, cool. It's still kind of in the vein of what we've already seen. So I'm happy to see more, and it's dope looking, and I'm already sold. So, I'm like, cool, they finally starting to show it. Until they got to the actual NPCs. When they got to the NPCs, there was another emotion that popped over me. and Keith know what I'm talking about because he heard it immediately. I almost paused the 7-minute presentation to record my emotion real time, and you still didn't get it because my phone was acting up because I was both ticked off, and it was a happy ticked off. I was ticked off because this means this game is really on another level, right? This means this is not just your simple, we just gonna throw you back in the Metro Prime universe. We have put some thought to this one. We have, Keith, this may be the Breath of the Wild for Metro Prime.
It's possible.
With even how you traversed, you're not going up and down elevators to get to different parts of the world. You are actually getting out and about into the world, seeing a whole different city. This one I knew, oh my God, the motorcycle part is not bad. And then this part right here, when they say, and if you want to, you can ride the motorcycle wherever you want to ride the motorcycle. Do you not know? But it was this part, the Galactic Federation troopers. I was nervous at first until I saw, and I got to go back, until I saw this scene right here is what made me go, my mouth dropped. I'm getting, Keith, I keep getting I'm getting goosebumps right now. Do y'all
Nintendo been
see?
playing with your emotions, brother.
Do y'all see the level of facial quality when his visor opened up and I saw that black, big, burly nose? I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm just being real with you. I'm just being, I am being real. When I saw that well defined black negroid featured face, and it was animated and properly, it was Keith. It I paused. I was like, wait a minute. This Keith, can you tell me any time that we've seen this level of realism from Nintendo?
Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. I have never seen it.
Oh yeah,
Been
yeah,
around a
yeah,
while.
yeah, Alan Steve. This is a special, bro. We could not talk about this one. Have we ever seen this level of realism from a Nintendo game? This means this is groundbreaking. When this was the scene that made me ticked off and excited all in one moment. I was like blown away and mad because I'm like, is this the game that y'all got with these type of characters and they talking and y'all haven't shown us none of this? I'm
Hey
like,
man, tell us how you really feel. Tell
I'm
us how you
telling
really
you,
feel.
bro. I was like, Keith, how did they hide all this time? They have hid this literally scenes where they're like Miles is on the bridge and they showing us the bridge without Miles there.
Yep.
And this is what let me know, okay, all this took it to a whole nother level.
Yep.
All this is not that, y'all. And yeah, keep going, take the floor. I can't even get it out, y'all. I can't get it out. And this is exactly how I was this morning. I was at a loss for words for how these scenes right here does not feel like anything I would expect from a Nintendo produced game. I am sorry. This
Yeah,
feels, yeah, go ahead.
I feel the same way. And like I said, that's why I wanted to jump right there because a lot of the other stuff we've seen, they kind of talked about it, but this portion right here, this is the first time we're seeing this. This is the first time we even knew any of this was in the game. Like today, we didn't know any of this was in the game. And then the fact that they look so good. The animations, the voice acting, all of that is like the emotion behind them is like, I just can't wait to get back home to see my family. I'm gonna take a nice long rest. And then the girl is like, uh, we should keep the band together. You know,
Right.
where like what does that mean? Like, are we gonna keep going like beyond? Are we gonna go beyond this and like, hey, we could form a little team and we could be Samus's support in a future game. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like so much could come from this, and this is what this series has been missing. But I'm right there with you. I remember playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And I remember coming through and seeing all the dead Galactic Federation soldiers just laying around. And I remember playing it back then and thinking to myself, man, I wonder what it could have been like to actually see them live and talk to them and interact with them. And then we got some interaction with Metroid Prime 3, and then they just went all out with Other M, but a lot of people didn't like that game. And I think this is one, the perfect series because that's Metroid Prime. I believe Metroid Prime is a really good series, but I believe this is the perfect series to finally uh bring in the voice acting and the acting and the camaraderie with the characters, and then Samus being a team member, because they're all in this foreign territory. It's not like Samus is just out there and she knows what she's doing. She don't know either. People got to take that into consideration. She don't know what she's doing either. They all figuring it out, and I love that this is the game that we're going to be experiencing. For all the people who was feeling, had some feelings about the bike, the Viola, aka Galactic Epona, Space Epona. I hope the fears have been put to rest, and now you can understand that the bike is just for traversal. This is kind of what I was saying. I was like, I think this is a hub. This sin is just a hub to get you around to all these different locales, to all these different biomes, if you will. So I'm excited and I'm ready to see more from these characters, but I know we got to get into the controversy. I don't know if you're ready to talk about that yet, but
I am.
You set it up. You set it up. You set it up.
So there is a character amongst the NPCs by the name. What's his last name? I think it's Miles.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, he already trending too. Matt Kinsey. So let me pull this up.
Is he trending on Twitter?
Man, I typed it in. It was the second thing that popped up.
That's crazy.
So this is the first NPC federal trooper you meet, and I'm gonna turn it on. And this right here has caused people to act like they don't know if they're going to enjoy the game. Let's listen to it and see if we feel the same. Let's go.
Wow. What a mess. You're alone on a planet with no hope of survival. But you're also not sitting next to Phil anymore in that cubicle, so... Win? Oh. Okay. What now?
What's up, Dark Star? Yeah, they are overreacting. That's what we're about to talk about right now.
Samus Aran? Hey, Samus Aran! I'm stuck! Help me out! Oh. Please get me down.
It's good.
I'll just stay right here.
The production is amazing. And that makes me want to know what
Shoot some more.
That I'm sorry.
What was that?
What's up, Dark Wing? Chariot Man. Dark. All you guys jumping. What's good? Look, I'm sorry. Okay, so look, I'm sorry, Keith.
That's crazy.
I'm getting chills just watching this. You couldn't have told, if I didn't know this was Metroid Prime, you couldn't have told me that scene is out of a game associated with Nintendo. I'm sorry. You know what this makes me feel like? This feels like Halo.
Halo what?
Halo, not
Infinite.
Not Infinite, Halo 4. I think it's Halo 4 and Reach. I think it's Reach and 4. That's the Halo that a lot of the Metroid Prime team actually had a lot of hands on the Halo 4. If I'm not mistaken, that was the one right at the end of the 360 that had the when your companion you get that little girl companion, like computer, digital, animated. Well, I don't know what she was, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, because teach is not, reach is not for. I don't know which. I said reach or for. I don't know which one it is. I don't know if it's reach. I don't know if it's for. I know it's the one that came out at the end of at the end of the life of the 360. Because I remember they were saying how they didn't know how it was going to run on the 360 that late in the game. It was pushing a lot of things. It reminds me of that particular Halo. And from what I understood, it was a lot of developers that was from Retro Studios that had a lot of hands in on that Halo. The way it looked and everything was some of the Retro Studio people went over there and had left Nintendo and got hired over there. It reminds me of that. And that's in a good way. The production is look, y'all, the production is next level, is top notch here.
Yep.
Yes, then that's the one, Nia. This reminds me of 4. And I don't care what none of these fools are talking about. He is a nerd. Doing what nerds do, talking the way nerds talk. And the funny thing about it is I was listening to nerds complain about nerds in the game.
Crazy. That's a bar.
Yeah. Y'all are nerdy. Y'all are mad at him talking nerdy while y'all complaint is nerdy. IGN, I'm going to try to find it here in a second.
Oh, man.
IGN got on my nerves so bad today. It was several of them. Is it RGT or RGT3? RGT, yeah. You are a fraudulent hypocrite that just jumps on any wave. You ride the wave until the wave change you like a surfboard in the ocean. As long as there is a wave to ride, you will ride it. It doesn't matter where that wave is taking you. It can be something you don't believe, and nothing you saying feels at all genuine. You just ride in the wave. Oh, we gonna hate on Miles. I'm going to jump on the hate on Miles. And then when everybody falls in love with the NPCs, you'll come back. Yeah, I always felt like it was going to be, these are the people that y'all give thousands upon thousands of views to.
Bro.
People, go ahead, Keith. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
No, I just want to jump in with the RGT because I don't know him. I ain't never spoke to him, nothing. But when I was watching this video, I had to stop watching it. Like, he hasn't even experienced the game, and immediately, like Level just said, immediately jumped on the wave and was like, yeah, we got to talk about that Miles character. You haven't even talked about the game. You haven't even talked about how this game looks to you, how the experience, like, you're come on, dog. Like, you don't even know what you're talking about. Somebody's inserting their narrative on you, and you're running with it. You might not even feel that way. They could be right. They could be 100% right. I'm not challenging that, but I'm just saying you're reporting on it as if you played the game, like you was at the previews. And it's like, I just noticed that these dudes, as soon as something negative happened, unless it's Xbox, we all can join in. But as soon as something negative happened, as soon as something negative happened and something negative that they want to talk about, it's like, I got to jump on there and get my views. Bro, you're going to get the views if you just talk about the game.
Right.
Because people want to know about the game. They want to know your thoughts. You got to follow him. But you, man, dude immediately jumped on that. And that's all I want to say. That was annoying.
Like I'm reading. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond has a potential fatal flaw. It does. It has a fatal flaw. Okay, let's see what their complaint is on the fatal flaw. Let's see what they got to say.
2, I discovered a seemingly major component that's been completely absent from any footage we've seen so far. This guy.
Hey, Samus Aran! Oh, stop coming out! Oh. Please get me down.
That's Specialist Miles McKenzie, a member of the Galactic Federation stranded with Samus on the planet Vuros. Miles tagged along for a significant chunk of my play session, and the way Retro Studios has implemented this NPC companion is far and away my biggest concern about Prime 4 after my time with it.
I got him! Oh! No!
But we'll get to him a bit later, because everything else was pretty encouraging. Classic Metroid Prime exploration and combat,
trying to
an
find that
intriguing setup,
podcast.
gorgeous art direction, and great technical performance on Switch 2 are
MV
coming
it's called
together to
MVC.
create an adventure that likely won't redefine. And I really enjoyed falling back in the Psychic Glove.
Win?
He didn't leave a great first impression with this honestly cringy monologue, but I was still intrigued to see where it went.
People, this is, and I got a theory, y'all. They brought them in, but it's interesting. Before they was able to go live with their stuff, Nintendo put it out before and let everybody see what they was going to paint as cringe. You got to watch it before you saw any of them talk about Metro Prime 4 in their play. And I don't know if they had to wait or not, but that's just interesting that Nintendo didn't. I don't know if Nintendo showed them all the characters. They just showed them one in the play because this is only an hour of actual play. They're determining the game is going to could be potentially crippled off of 1 hour of play where you got to go through the introduction stage, play a boss. So you trying to determine a whole game off of maybe 10 to 15 minutes of meeting one NPC character. And you're going to base the whole game off of him saying stuff we see in MCU movies. We see in blockbuster movies. We have watched Nathan Drake say this crazy stuff, like be goofy like this. We have watched this in Halo games. We have watched this in Call of Duty campaigns. We have watched this in God of War and Atreus. All this all the time. And this is going to cripple Metroid Prime 4 when y'all praise every other game that does this very thing.
Craziness.
Go ahead, Keith. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I got
No. I'm just echoing you. That's craziness. You're right. I love those types of characters. Like I'm playing The Last of Us. I'm playing, like you said, Uncharted, Ragnarok. I'm enjoying all of that banter.
After 8 years
It
of
makes
waiting,
it seem like I'm in a believable place. When I'm listening to that dialogue from Miles, I'm thinking to myself, okay, like you said, he's a nerd. He's doing nerd things. Let's take it a step further. He's a tutorial, doing tutorial things, telling you about things. Hey, maybe you should check this out because later on in the game, he's not going to be there. And you're going to be like, oh, I'm so glad that Miles made me look over there because now it's become a habit and now I'm not skipping stuff. Like, dude, this is, like you said, this has been a trope in video games for the longest. I remember, and you can attest to this level, on Uncharted 4, when you get into that open field with the Jeep and you're riding, and it's non-stop talking to the point where if you make a mistake or you hit something, and what's the guy that you with? What's his name?
In which one?
Uncharted 4. What's his name? Your mentor.
Sully.
Sully. You hit something wrong, Sully like, hey, kid, come on. You know, it's non-stop banter. But now all of a sudden it's bad when Nintendo does it. Okay. That's what it is,
cool
then say
atmospheric
it.
mood.
Just say
But
it.
it's
It's bad when Nintendo do it. We don't want Nintendo to do it. We don't want Metroid to do it. That's fine. Just say it. Quit trying to hide behind it, man. Because we saw a bunch of other characters that we haven't seen yet. We don't have. Come on, man. I'm frustrated.
I'm not letting them rap because this is all a setup. Guys, this is a setup. Beyond this is another IGN take. Beyond left me feeling conflicted. All right, let's listen to him. This is the one I was talking about.
Done it here, where that epic choral melody is still playing. You are still Metroid behind the visor, scanning and fighting. But they have just glued on this like annoying, like I don't know, like the worst style of MCU humor. Like when it's bad, like that level of
now.
Like,
hold up.
quippiness and
I want you to listen to the people talking about the NPC talking in the game. Listen to how they talk, and then we're going to listen to the actual NPC and how he talks. And we want to see if there's a distinction between or if there's something similar in how both of these characters talk. Listen to these people, especially her right here. I want you to pay attention to her. I'm gonna get there in a second. I want you to pay attention to
a Metroid game that is otherwise
the
fundamentally
narrative.
unchanged.
It's cringe,
and if you
right?
lifted Miles from this, it would be Metroid Prime and it would be great. But they made Metroid Prime and then just like dropped this guy into it, and it just feels like a really bummer of a direction. Let's talk about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This is a real game that is coming out in 3 weeks after.
Now I want to get to what she said.
Seems. About this place, wow, they really don't want anyone in here. It must be a sacred space. It is constant. It's
Let me go
you
back.
don't go in to save because it's a preview event. I'm not going to waste a minute going into the save room.
Pay
It says,
attention to
that looks
her.
important, Samus. Are you sure we don't need to use that?
Listen
Referring
to
the
how
save
he
room that I'm
sounds.
walking by.
These are
I
nerds.
scan a lore tablet, which enters
Listen
into my
to them.
logbook because the new race is called the Lemorn. And very cool part of this game is that there's always an ancient race on these planets in Metroid
I'm trying to
Prime.
find where she
story
says
to
what I'm looking for.
Not exaggerating. It is almost nonstop when he is with you. There's like little combat scenarios where he's not talking all the time, but he screams whenever an enemy jumps at him. Like super cool atmospheric moody thing. This
So he's not
enemy
even like in your headset. He's following you physically.
he's with you.
So it's
Listen
an
to her
escort,
talk.
it's an escort mission where
Leave
he's
Samus alone. She's
Yeah.
working.
Leave Samus alone. She's working. And you got a problem with him saying, at least I'm not stuck in with whoever he's stuck with. Keith, he sounds like them.
Exactly. He sounds like Miles.
They sound like Miles. Exactly who Miles is emulating. Nerds. He looks like this dude. He sounds like this dude. He looks like this girl and sounds like this girl. And the nerds that he is representing is mad at his nerdom. That makes no sense. You sound like Miles and you mad at Miles
Like,
being
so-
Miles.
Don't talk to her.
wait. Okay, sorry.
It
I'm
sounds
so- look,
fake.
It's so. This is stupid. I'm sorry. We looking at what Miles is doing in the game. We see it. I'm sorry, Nia. Let me calm down. Nia, see, I'm going crazy. My point is, Miles is a representation of a geeky nerd. That is what he is. If you was in the game, sir, you would be acting just like Miles, dropping your gun, fidgeting at any turn, yiping and yelling. You are the comic relief. You are the person that understands the computers, and it helps anybody that gets tired of scanning things all the time maybe stay glued and interested in the game. And you add another level of dire and stress because now you got to keep these guys alive. And this is just one NPC that talks no different than Nathan Drake and Sully and all the other characters in Nathan Drake. This is no different than Kratos, who was always by himself, who has a son talking all through the game. This is no different than your Halo companion. This is no different than those lovable, over-the-top Call of Duty, and they talking in that. And no one ever has a problem with any other NPC engaging, talking, fumbling, flipping, crying, yiping. But you're going to cry, and I think I know why it is, Keith.
Why is that?
Because they wasn't expecting what they saw. I feel like this is one of those fake need to find something to oppose about something that presented nothing to oppose. They need something. I feel like this. If it was annoying, it's because the character is supposed to be annoying. And you kind of see it in Samus' posture, how she stands. It's supposed to be funny.
Thank you. You saw that too?
Yeah.
Samus is looking at him. She's looking at him like she's us. Like, all right, bro. All right. That's how Samus was reacting to him.
Right. And
Just let the game
go ahead.
do its
Go
thing,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, let the game do its thing. They already thought about all of this, but I want to give a shout out to Dr. Trey.
Oh yeah,
He
Dr.
made,
Trey did his
he
thing.
made a great video, and he put a perspective that I didn't even consider. There's a lot of people who haven't finished Metroid Prime.
I finished Metro Prime basically, sir. I'm not letting you
Have
get
become
that off.
complacent. Humans
And
have become
basically,
I made it to I made it to Prime, and I get tired of these spamming Metroids. I told you why I can't. Go ahead. I'm bringing up this dude.
I'm messing with you.
Okay.
I'm messing with you. But he put up a good explanation as to why he thinks that a character like Miles, and to some degree, maybe the other ones are as well, but it's to keep other people who aren't used to the Metroid series engaged in the game.
Yeah.
He's that way because like people get lost in these Metroid Prime games.
Don't know what to scan.
They don't know what to scan. They don't know what to do. So you got somebody here being a tutorial and encouraging the gamer along the journey, keeping you engaged in the game.
Say that again, Keith. Say that again. Say that again.
You got a tutorial character keeping you engaged.
Doesn't every game? Wait a minute. Let's just pause. Even Metroid Prime had talking computers telling you how to scan, telling you how to use your bumps. Now you just have an NPC telling you instead of a computer or a scan that you got to read is doing the exact same thing. When you first go in, and I'm going to give it right back to you. When you first play Gears of War, hey, look over here. Shoot this, Marcus. Okay, that's how you use that. All right, come over here. Duck down. See how you duck down? Okay, that's how you duck down. That's how you stay out of enemy's fire. I ain't hear nobody complain about why they telling me what to do. Because you might not know what to do. Oh, go ahead, Keith. I'm sorry. Let me
No. But I just think it's like you said, they found their angle to poo-poo on the game, taking your words, and this isn't even a review. Like, I just don't understand. But like again, shout out to Dr. Trey. I encourage y'all to go watch his video.
Yes.
But I do want to get positive just for a second.
Before you go positive, let's make one more. Let's bring in one more absolute. Y'all, this is the face of a bona fide, unadulterated hypocrite. This dude, that's why I stopped following him. This dude does not believe nothing he says. He's been fortunate to be in a space of people that has allowed his channel to grow. He just makes stuff for clicks. And I want you to see his title. Now he wasn't invited. Keith, he wasn't invited out.
He was not there.
He wasn't there. So why do we, and I like this one, I'm going to show y'all him too. They all do this. We need to talk about Metro Prime 4 on the Switch. Why do we need to talk about it? Just like Keith said, he jumped past
2.9 million.
Listen to him.
Metroid fans out. Today was a very special day for you, and since I am a Metroid fan, it was a special, special day for me. Metroid Prime 4, the game that we've been waiting nearly a decade now for, seemed to be kind of on the back burner for Nintendo. Kirby Air Riders seemed to be the most important game in the world, with not one. You know, there's a game coming out very soon. It would be nice to have a little bit more coverage on it, and today we finally got that coverage. Preview events went out at various outlets, and Nintendo themselves did a 7+ minute overview trailer about Metroid Prime 4.
Are you going to talk about that?
I definitely want to talk about this. I want to talk about some of the things that were mentioned in the previews and what we saw in the trailer itself, because overall, I am excited for this game. I am looking forward to this game, but there are a few things that kind of have me scratching my head a little bit that were
look how early we are in, and he already trying to talk about the but you ain't played nothing, person. RGT, you haven't played the game. You should just go off the trailer. I guarantee you didn't pick up he talks too much from the trailer.
That's a crazy sentence.
No, yeah, because anything you're about to say now is only what you heard other people say, not something you would have picked up from the trailer. You would not have picked up, oh man, this Miles character is annoying and he talks too much. That line was they showed that line. That line did not seem cringy at all. I actually laughed at the line.
Thank you.
So everybody, it ain't just him. Let's do that. Hey, we here. Let's go. Let's just expose a little bit more. Ain't no point in me hiding. Y'all don't want. They want to jump on and I like this person, but they too quickly jumped on the narrative of. I'm trying to go to my. Okay, they too jumped on. I got to go back and I want to find it. I give Kate and Christy they props. They just talked about it. They didn't let the reviews and previews of people determine how they was going to approach their own personal video. But all these people, and they all seem to run in the same circle, had this same, no, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. History, it was here. I just literally saw it. Keith, I might not. There it is, right there. Him too, and I like this guy.
And it wasn't just
Spawn Wave is guilty too. All of them,
him.
huh?
I said I ain't even watch him.
He's guilty. They all are guilty of jumping on bandwagons and trying to use following created narratives. I'm not saying some people might not be legitimately annoyed about the character, but to act like it's a real problem, to me, I just don't see it. Now, again, I haven't played it, but y'all haven't either. So why don't you just talk about the game or what the trailer showed you rather than running with what people said? Because people lie. People make up things. They said it's a great game. You talking about an hour-long play demo where you played through the beginning of the game again. You blast a little thing. You warp to this place. You got to go find this character. So, Keith, it got to be this. You don't run into this person at least until 30, 40 minutes into the game. You find him. He says a couple of goofy lines, and that ruins the game?
That's it, man. All 30 to 40 hours of the game is over. It's done.
Do you not know how many times Kratos said stupid stuff in the game? Atreus said stupid stuff in the game. Nathan Drake said some goofy, Sully talking dumb. We climbing up, getting shot. And you said, hey, man, don't lose the gold. Boy, I'm trying to live. What are you talking about? Don't lose, don't drop my gold. Y'all ain't never had no problem with none of these goofy lines that's been in these games for decades now. But because of, look, and y'all are going to run with this stuff. I'm not even defending Metroid Prime. I don't think I need to. If the character is annoying, he's supposed to be annoying. Just like a character in the movie, when they fall, they running, you know she finna fall. You know Sally is going to trip up and look back and do something stupid, and you yelling at the screen, dummy, get out of the way. That's the whole point of it, to make you upset with the character. I just want my isolation. I just want to. I'm done with these dudes. I'm done with these people. These people will make anything a problem. They will. But anyway, let's get back to the goodness. This was an awesome trailer. Go ahead, Keith. Let's forget what they said.
Let me add this. Let me add this though. If it's anything like Plucky Squire though, I take back everything I said. No, but to the positive stuff, man. Back to the positive. along with the graphics looking good, I think this is the first time, and somebody in the comments says, please correct me if I'm wrong. I think this is the first time I've ever heard a live orchestra playing Metroid other than Game Awards for the game. Like, I'm listening to the beginning with the music, and I'm hearing like trumpets and trombones just screaming in the background. I'm like, yo, this is I haven't had a Metroid experience like that. You know, it's all been sifs and all these other little sounds, but it's never been like a live orchestra, and I'm very pleased with that. And we already talked about the graphics, but can we just say that this game is going to be running on the Switch, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'm curious, and then we done went way longer than I was expecting. I'm curious how it's going to run on the Switch, because this is all Switch 2.
I won't know.
I know, right? Now, okay, so that was something I wanted to. That was another point. It's 2 more points, and then we can let y'all go for the night. One is they are showing it off on the Switch 2 more so than the Switch, and it's buttery smooth on the Switch 2. I mean, but do we think it's going to run smooth on the Switch?
I think so.
You think so?
I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think they're gonna be able to get it at 1080p. Maybe.
I don't think they're
30
gonna
frames
get
a
no
second.
1080p. I don't think no 10. I think it's gonna be sub 1080p because they're gonna want 60 frames. I think.
If they shoot for 60 frames, then no, it won't be 1080p.
Yeah, I don't think they're going for
Not for what we're seing with the vastness of the open world and all the other stuff and the detail of the characters. I doubt it.
Yeah. Now, if they not going for 60 frames and they going down to 30, y'all, this is not the game to buy on the Switch. I'm sorry. You should not be buying this game on the Switch. So the next question I have is with these what is it, the Galactic Federation troops? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Does this gives indication or hints at multiplayer? I was thinking about this.
I hadn't even thought about it.
All right, I was thinking about it. It's like we seeing all these characters, and they are not just fly by the seat of your pants type characters. Seem like these are going to be people that you really take interest and liking to. Could you see a possible multiplayer that might not be being shown as well, or they might say it's coming down the road? Because was it Hunters had multiplayer, right?
Yeah, Metroid Prime Hunters was a multiplayer game.
Yeah. Okay. So
and Metroid Prime 2 Echoes had multiplayer.
I ain't saying we are. I'm just asking. Do we think it's possible? Nia says, I don't think we're getting a multiplayer. No, but I like to see it. That's what Darkwing said. Okay, all right. Keith, you got the floor, and then we wrap it up.
Yeah, as far as multiplayer, that would be cool. I don't know if we'll get it from this game, but I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility for future installments. If they can establish, like you said, the other hunters, the Galactic Federation, and really establish them as having, I don't want to just reduce them to humanity or whatever, the human element, but if you could reduce them to that or bring them to that, like Psylux, he got out that machine and he was holding his head, like maybe he just got into battle with Samus, so it's like he can get hurt, he can get damaged, so they don't look like they're just these imposing forces. So if they could, do that, then yeah, I could see them battling, Samus, Galactic Force in a multiplayer game. But right now, I just don't see it. I think they will want to see what this game is going to do.
Okay.
And how people are going to respond to it.
Okay. It says 12 feet tall. He says, I'm getting it on the Switch 1 version. I don't have a Switch 2 and will never buy one. Okay. Get it on. Well, get it where you can
brother,
get it.
You need a hug, brother. Come here. Give me a hug, man.
Wherever you can get it and play it Hey man, enjoy it. I gotta switch too. So that's exactly where I'm going to be playing, and and that seems to be where Nintendo wants you to play it. But anyway, Darkwing said, I said it before and I said it again. Federation Force could have been Nintendo's Halo. Well, I feel like I'm getting a lot of Halo vibes from this, and I feel like this is just the tip of the iceberg. If Nintendo kept this under wraps, and let me go back to the trailer that we was watching. If Nintendo was able to keep this under wraps this long, and some of the stuff that this trailer
to help the troopers
reveals, I believe there's so much more in store. Like, it was somewhere around here. And this goes to what I was saying, Keith, as well. This has all the features to make that Breath of the Wild trailer that I was talking about. This scene right here, that scene right there of this makes me feel like God of War when you fight the serpent. It don't look as good though. But it does look good, but it don't look as good as that. At least not from that scene. But I feel like this game has a lot. That scene, it's just that this scene right here, man, just the vibe, man, it's there, man. It's there. Yeah. Final thoughts, Keith, and then we out of here.
I just want to say to 12 feet tall 6, man. I was reading your comments and I feel you. And he made a comment that said it just doesn't feel like Metroid anymore. I disagree.
Yeah,
I think the idea that Metroid could just be one thing, that's something you got to get away from. This is one of those situations where Samus from what I'm understanding from the story so far, is that she's responding to the Galactic Federation. She's coming. That's that opening scene, and she's talking to everybody, and she's fighting. Then Psylocke shows up, and then everybody gets warped to this new planet or whatever, Viros. So nobody knows what's going on. And from the scene, it looks like there's a lot of Metroid Prime in this game. From the things that you shoot, from the Morph Ball to the Spider Ball. I saw a lot of Metroid Prime. So I don't think you got to worry about whether or not it's going to be Metroid. I think the only element that they added was that there's other people here that also need to be saved. Not only saved, but can help you. And to me, that's the missing element. I don't know if you heard me say that earlier. That's the missing element to what Metroid needs to in my opinion, to put it up there with all the rest of the Nintendo franchises. It's great that Samus can be alone and isolated and do her thing. I love that too. I love being in a one little environment and trying to figure my way out of it. That's great. But there's nothing wrong with, hey, there's a character on the other side that wants to get back to his family. Now I have more incentive to try to figure this out. I'm not just trying to figure the puzzle out to prove that I'm smart. This dude want to go home to his family. I can't wait to get back home to my family. Like, there's more motivation. Like, to me, this just adds more layers to this universe, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see what they do more. See if they do more of this. I think this is Metroid. Because Metroid is just not one way. And we got to start thinking that. It's not just one way.
Yeah.
That's my final thoughts.
It gives me Halo vibes. I know Nia saying it doesn't. It does me. It gives me Halo vibes. I'm not talking about the gameplay. I'm talking about the NPCs and the interaction. She feels like how Master Chief be coming off to me. But she ain't going to talk. That's all there's to it. Yeah. I think we finna be in for a surprise with this one. Just a lot of character. Like, finally Samus is being made human.
I mean, other M.
No, I
know
really
y'all
don't
hate
count other M because other M didn't have the. See, this is why I like this. Other M didn't have the game to go with what it was trying to do. This has the game. This has the game to go with the story and the NPCs, like just the mood, like this scene right here. This scene right here, it's just, we have never seen Samus in this. To me, we have never seen, I didn't play other M. Well, a little bit I played, I didn't like it. I did buy it, and I traded it in. Just this scene right here with this dude engulfed in fire, and it seemed like he's either maybe somebody has lost some, or it seemed like they've gone through a journey, and you see Samus just walk over, and it humanized her to pick like it shows you that she's not just this person in this in behind these suits and running and flipping and kicking. And it also, to me, feels more like the Dreads. Some of these boss battles, some of the energy, some of the vibe I'm getting is a lot more, to me, a lot more edgy and over the top and radic and kind of just, it's not slow, it's not just moody, it's got some other vibes to it. So yeah, I want more. But I don't think at the same time, I don't think I need more. I think I want a direct, but I don't, at this point, to answer Nia's question, I don't think we need one now. Because I think at this point, you showed enough and you let enough of these jokers play the game and show us enough that I'm good. That was enough to make me anticipate the fourth. And so if we don't get a direct, and I'll say this now, and I told Keith this. I said, now I understand why Metroid Prime is so niche, and I also understand why Nintendo didn't show anything. So all that I was saying before, all that complaining, all that frustration, why Nintendo's not giving this game the attention it deserves, today proved to me why they wasn't. These jokers ain't gonna appreciate it. So why let them dump on your game for 4 months straight and just let them dump on it for a couple of weeks? So I feel like I think they understood that people's going to try to find fault with the NPCs, and they waited till the last minute to show them. But I believe it's going to appeal to people that they wanted to want to appeal to. So it was kind of like danged if you do, danged if you don't. They wasn't going to win, and I think it was shown today they were not going to win with what they trying to do. These people who are purists and look for anything was going to find that thing, and they found it. But I'm sorry, everything I saw today is absolutely what I want. So, any final thoughts, Keith?
Yeah, I gave my final thoughts, man. This dude is tripping me in this comment section. I want to know his mind right now, because he said he loved Twilight Princess, but he hated Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm like, I could never play Twilight Princess again.
Again, I don't know the guy. I don't know, and I'm not trying to rob you of your sentiments, but
yeah, absolutely.
Breath of the Wild. If it's just you don't like change, then it ain't much you can. Ain't much you can do, because to me, I like Corruption, but Corruption had a lot of change in it.
It was heavy. Corruption was heavy.
It was heavy. It had NPCs. It had a lot of stuff that we wasn't typical to seeing in Metro, and then you add on the motion controls.
Right. Yep.
Aurora talked. Didn't Aurora talk?
Yes.
Didn't Dread, then the computer talk too? Yeah, the computer talk.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you kill it. You got to go to here. We. So what's wrong with Miles talking? Samus, have you checked your energy? You might want to look over there. And again, this is all off of people who look for things to create clicks, to draw views. That might not even be a true sentiment, y'all. This you know how the bandwagon goes with the space we're in. Controversy sells. And guess what? This is going to help the game too. This is not going to hurt the game. I took mass communication. I didn't finish it like I wish. I shouldn't have took that management position. I should have finished out my college career. I took 2 years of mass communication. This will help Metroid Prime 4. The negativity, them talking about it, will bring eyes and ears to this game to see for themselves. And every time they watch them talk about it, they see in the game. And guess what? While they're talking about how annoying Miles is, people viewing will be like, dang, that game look dope. Man, them graphics look dope. Man, that action look dope. They ain't gonna be because to them they ain't caring about no NPC talking through a game. They ain't Metroid Prime purists like these people trying to act like they are. That's all an act and a front. I'm a purist. She's isolated. They ain't probably never played Metroid Prime. Everything they see match stuff they ain't seen in other games. So they used to NPCs talking and telling them to look over there. They see a hot game. It's gonna work. Well played, Nintendo. All right. That was our quick take on this 7-minute video. Keith, I thank you for jumping on last minute. We got basically 20 days. Yeah. 20 days, y'all. And this will be in the Crizab. So I'm not buying Kirby's Air Riders. I'm sorry, Sakurai. You can have another direct. I know what I'm buying. And it's this right here.
You can use mouse controls for
yeah, I want all that.
Metroid Prime 4.
See y'all, man.
When the Galactic Federation UTO Research Center is attacked by arch rival Silence, the Bone Hunter Samus Aran answers their distress call and becomes entangled in an unexpected disaster. She awakens on an unknown planet called Euros. Now, she must fight to survive the planet and find a way home.